You guys can complete the research on the Hellstorm Focus if you would want to. And if you do, you get a funny thing. Don't worry about what that is. But those would be the Occultism check and the Arcana check, which I will repost down here. Unfortunately, Bones, you did fail.
I'll just chop that up. Take that L to the chin.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But if anyone else would like to do that, if anyone else would like to do that, go ahead and roll. If not, no worries.
What are we rolling?
The Occultism and the Arcana checks, if you would like. No worries if no.
Why not?
Hey, that is a critical failure by 20.
I see that.
My goodness.
Caius, would you like to do either of them?
I don't think I can succeed unless I... Even if I crit, I think I fail.
No, if you crit, they could pass. The documentation that Rip Nugget was going through is just very fucking dense and just very difficult to go through. You all are getting some assistance from some of the acolytes that aren't super busy, but it is just a lot of information to go through. But it is the dawn of a new day. We'll just say that you guys did this while Erica was over. You know what? Fuck it. I'll roll for Erica. She's got a plus 12 to occultism. And she gets you all a point. Fuck yeah, gamers.
Huge.
I don't think that gives you anything. Actually, I'll just say that gives you something, because funny, haha. Need to close my window, someone's smoking. Yes, me, I'm smoking hot. The Hellstorm Focus once controlled the Hellstorm Flume, but had a secondary effect as a teleportation circle. The other end of its portal is either destroyed or inactive, but one could tweak it towards conjuration magic and away from evocation, where it could then be linked to other inactive teleportation circles. Just to reiterate for K, you can use the Hellstorm Focus as a teleportation circle, assuming you get the rest of the research done. You also recognize that on the first floor of the dungeon in the Spy's workshop that Rip Nugget was going through, on the area... Well, actually, I can probably just pull it up, honestly. But this little thing on the left here is a teleportation circle output I can go to.
Okay, so we have, we will have a quicker means of accessing the pit, no longer needing to walk there, but simply using the Hellstorm Flume to teleport to Rip Nugget's X layer.
Correct. Assuming nothing bad happens.
Of course.
But the question now stands. What would you all like to do today? If you guys want to do stuff in Sandpoint, I can just drag everyone back to Sandpoint. If you guys want to go into the next floor of the dungeon, I can do that as well.
Yeah, I think we've done a good round of town stuff. I did have one question regarding town stuff. Some of the equipment we got from this latest venture with Rip Nugget and whatnot did yield some gear that is higher level than Sandpoint.
Correct.
For example, like level 7 items. Are we still able to sell those here, or do we need to wait till we get somewhere that is, or have a means of speaking with someone who would have leveled equipment?
You can sell all of that within Sandpoint.
Okay.
I will have to skim through the book to see if Sandpoint will, like, level up at all. But we'll play that by ear. For all intents and purposes, just assume that you can sell anything that you want, and you can buy anything of the town's level +1 for now.
Okay, cool.
I will also mention, do keep in mind what happened where you guys are putting the breastplate and the dog slicer that you got from Rip Nugget. Just don't worry about why, Smile.
Yeah, Assuming that the dog slicer retained its magical properties, it does have a wounding rune.
Indeed.
Which we can... Assuming it is a... no. I don't imagine we can peel the runes off of this, correct?
The runes seem to be bound to the weapon itself.
Sounds about right. Okay. Then I would say we're keeping the breastplate at the church, as it is kind of the badge of us defeating him, but the weapon, if the runes are bound to it, then it simply serves as monetary thing. So I'll just round up the selling of that and get rid of some of the other equipment as well. So that
Alrighty.
220, or I can just do slash roll. 220 plus the codex, half of that would be 107 plus the 180 from the ring of wizardry, as none of us use arcane magic. And I'm not going to sell the lock, just because I think that's funny. So that is the ring, the codex, and the weapon, for a grand total of 507 gold. So I will add those to Sert's inventory, obliterate them, and exchange them.
Sounds good. I will also mention there are a handful of different entrances onto the second floor. There is the Caligny chamber that you all were able to go through and get some information from Remnant in Cerule and Nithis. Primarily that there is something McFucking strange on this floor, and yeah. You should probably deal with that. And
Something about a stain.
yeah, get rid of the stain. Do not allow anything normal to be there. Cringe. There is the main entrance from the pit proper, and then there was the side entrance through all of them spiders. I almost said snakes.
I believe I do not wish to enter through the side with the spiders that were part of the family that we had very awkwardly talked our way through. But I am intrigued for what lied beyond the pathway that we had opened up after defeating the spider matriarch that was off to the right-hand side down this way. As we didn't really explore too much after that, as that was quite the challenging encounter.
Okay, so you guys want to come in from there?
I think so.
Nobody
Alright.
has any other paths they wish to choose.
But congratulations, you guys are now in the Whistlefang Rumpus Hall. The corpses of those spiders are still there, but now with several very big bite marks out of them. But you know,
Nom, nom, nom.
nothing
The
insane.
spiders?
Yeah, something's been eating them.
Hey, people get hungry.
It was long figures.
Nope.
Not whole.
It probably wasn't, but oh my goodness.
Maybe it was our critter friend that we freed from the Galbos.
These do not seem
The-
similar enough to the Bodag's mouth to
Yeah, the Bodak.
be that.
Hmm.
It is very reminiscent of someone taking a bite out of a chicken drumstick.
Mm.
Oh. Visceral.
Yes. You know what they say, take a bite out of a spider and you'll live forever. Ooh, Faunra's
they?
getting lit up today.
That's
Ooh.
concrete, baby!
How dare you.
Who says that?
Lord Longfingers as you walk by.
How dare you?
Small fry more expensive now.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Yeah, it's
I've made it so that you guys can provide more hero points as well. Each viewer can now provide upwards of 5 hero points per session.
Oh.
Yes. There is also a bit of a bed situation down there.
Oh yeah, we actually gotta properly like explore this chamber now that I'm not on the throes of death.
Yep.
Indeed.
And would you guys say you are coming out here during the day or during the night?
I feel like we'd come out here during the day, sort of like a get there in the morning, have a day ahead of you.
Okay.
What the fuck did you just roll?
Nothing.
Okay.
It is peculiar that a creature would prey upon these spiders. I had thought them the predators of this area, but perhaps it would be more of a scavenger.
Also, as you guys are looking through, before the walls and ceiling were covered in large swarms of these spiders, they have gone down in number. The pile of beds and cloth in front of you also has several large, almost palm-sized insects waddling around, seemingly snacking on some stuff. There is also a magical presence there, albeit a very stinky magical presence. Around several mushy pumpkins, along with one of these large bed bugs, there's a clandestine cloak. And that's what that does.
Is that part of the stinky presence that Sertium was detecting?
Whatever creature has made this bed, basically shoved some pumpkins into this cloak to function as a pillow.
Oh, so it's like rotted vegetables. Okay.
Yeah. The notes specifically say, a character who searches this bed finds several dozen harmless but nasty bedbugs the size of tomatoes, a long gray clandestine cloak wrapped around several mushy rotten pumpkins. The cloak is perfectly functional but should be cleaned.
Disgusting.
Very well.
Indeed.
And I guess
I'll
they
give you
haven't
2 gold to put the cloak on.
What's up?
put it on yourself.
No, I don't want to do it. I'll give you 2 gold if you do it.
I don't need your money.
I thought we were sharing party funds as well.
How about this goes to our slush fund?
At any rate, it's still a valuable item that we have located. If you don't plan on wearing it right now, we could shove it into my satchel bag. It has quite the capacity.
Right. Shall we? We can bring it with us.
Yeah, none of you are gonna wear it. I'm just gonna throw it into my spacious pouch for now.
Sounds
Go
good.
for it.
Into the bag of weasels it goes.
Not bag of weasels. I bought a spacious pouch to avoid the weasel bag.
Actually, I'm going to ask you a question after Stream Bones, and I'm not saying you should do it, my brain has a funny thought.
Okay, I will be concerned and delighted to answer your question after.
Wonderful. But yeah, you
Where's
all...
Lela?
That's a great question. Where is Lela?
Down here, I believe.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm down here.
You're gonna just stay there all by yourself?
Mm-hmm. Comfy.
Nothing bad will happen, eh?
No.
Alright. Once you guys have vision, I'm gonna pause it just to give y'all a little understanding of what all is here. Alright. Well, one more step for me, Aloise. There we go. There are 2 paths, one to the north and one to the south.
Oh.
Towards the north, you hear what is best described as the sound of something eating. And to the south, the walls seem covered in a slick, viscous ooze.
How delightful. Our choice of direction is fine brickwork of something's hovel that seems to be enjoying a meal, or hall that looks somebody threw an ooze a little too enthusiastically through.
I
Flip a coin,
I think
guess.
we should go to the north. Or I don't care to be walking in the I don't care to be at loggerheads when we are taken from a bath.
I'm not sure I quite understand what you mean, but the idea of it crosses the same. I would not want something approaching from the rear guard whilst traveling through the tunnels.
Let's go deal with this problem while we can.
It's could
Assuming
be
it
a
is even a
friend.
problem that needs taken care of.
Right, I heard a lot of talking. That's not good.
Hello!
The rough walls of this hallway adorned with a long mural that begins with a depiction of the Devil's Patter near the northeast end. As one travels west and south, the mural slowly changes before being interrupted by a large ogre of a being. I believe he's an ogre? Yep. With a hook on one of his arms. He is eating the like, still half-functioning body of one of those long-legged spiders, using one of its legs as a snack, as the other one has a viciously brutal hook. He goes, well, tosses his little snack aside, pulls out his hook and says, about time Gorlock got a good fight in.
Faunra just grinned when she heard that.
There, Gerlock goes, oh, this is my favorite part, this is my favorite part. He is just going to attempt to hook Aloise. Think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
Oh no.
That's a crit.
Oh no.
Fucking reach 10 feet.
Yeah, that's 51 damage.
Yee.
Goes,
What the fuck?
yay, points, 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 points. And he is going to embed the hook into you. Or at least try. And that is a 35. You will take... On success, the target takes damage. Why is there a basic fortitude? Oh, okay. So you'll be taking this amount of damage. It's a nice 17. I will then need this fortitude save from you. Do not forget. Let me ask, you all doing okay? No. Caius, would you like to keep that?
Yeah.
Okay. You get immobilized. And he is going to yeet. A 29. And he will fling you 15 feet away.
It's just a success, it would be 5, yeah.
Yes. So here you will just toss you over here. You are no longer immobilized, but you are prone. And you will take this much.
Oh my god, let me take 9 of that.
Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. 1 second. You will do the basic fortitude save, and then you will take the damage. My bad. You want to ride with that, or?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So you'll take 1, and Lela will take 9 because of how heightened works. Oh no, they're getting tossed around.
Jeez.
Goes points, 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 points. Faunra, you just saw Aloise get hooked around a corner as it dug into one of her shoulders and then got thrown in front of the guy. How are you doing, honey?
I'm gonna do what I always do. Charge in like an idiot.
Punch it, punk.
I'm gonna run right here,
Oh, more points.
and I'm going to attempt a trip on him.
It's fucked up.
Here's my athletics. That's some. Here's my athletics.
He is critically tripped. I think he takes 1d6 bludgeoning.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm remembering things occasionally. So he will take 3. Yep. Goes, no, that's illegal.
And my last action is going to be a flurry of blows. So we're gonna throw this attack and this attack.
Nice. Eat.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well. He does succeed against that. He will take that damage. He is so big that you can barely tell that he takes the damage. But he do be taking the damage, though. Don't worry about that. That was just me trying to move shit. Cert! You saw Aloise get thrown around like a rag doll. You saw Faunra trip a big guy and then try to punch him in the kneecaps.
I have
Yes.
Titan Wrestler. I waited for this.
Yes, realizing the gravity of the situation as this large creature is not only big in stature, but big in harm it can pack, I will be spending 2 actions to cast a heal. Versus living.
Healing.
And here you go, Aloise.
Nom nom nom. Yummy.
My God.
Wait a minute, that's illegal. You're taking my points away.
Oh no. Anyway. And then for my last action, I will simply be giving a guidance to Aloise as well.
Danke.
Speaking of Aloise, it's your turn.
Stand and step.
Stand and step. Pip. Move your character. Pip. You have
This-
1 action.
Is this a solid game to you?
I get the points, I win the game. You've never lost a game. Oh.
Oh,
no. Well, I have bad news for you, Aloise. He will be able to take this hit. Barely injured. 2. Also off guard. You injured. Lela. You saw a creature survive a blow from War God Aloise.
That's too much. I don't like this. So I'm going to reach spell
Uh-huh.
and hit him with Undeath's Blessing.
Okay.
So-
All right. All right. Make sure I'm clicked on him. He succeeded.
Okay. Could be worse. Succeed is still fine.
One creature can attempt a will save. Target heals half as much from heal and takes half as much damage from harm for 1 round.
Oh yeah, you also proc your
And-
blood magic.
Heal and harm are flip. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And would you like him to take damage, or would you like to get temp HP?
Damage.
Okay. Pip.
Bop.
And then I'm going to Guidance Faunra.
Alright. Faunra is also guidanced.
That's it.
Alright. Gorlock's turn. Action number 1. He will stand up. Goes, I don't think you all understand this game that I'm playing. But that's okay, because I'm gonna get more points. Oh my.
Oh no.
More points, more points, more points. Then he is going to embed the hook into you. Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Fucking great.
Oh my god.
Give me that fortitude save, baby.
Oh my
Do we accept?
goodness gracious.
No. Oh, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Be nice.
You just
I'll eat 9 of that.
okay. Faye, you take 2. Faunra or Lela, you take 9. How are we doing on focus points?
I'm out.
Alright. He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna get so many points from you." You are currently immobilized on Homeboy's hook. You can try to break off with the same fortitude check, by the way.
Yeah, I'll get off. Try at least.
Will cost 1 action, but won't be an attack or anything.
Funny you mentioned that. Escape does have the attack trait.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, well. Yeah, you're still on the hook.
You see, you're trying to trip me. If you didn't trip me, I would have gotten points already. But no.
Well- I'm gonna. Well, I need to look something up.
No worries. Technically raw, you wouldn't even be able to break out of his hook, but I'm gonna be nice.
Really?
Yep. I think it's just a artifact more than anything.
Most likely.
Okay, I'm gonna trip him again.
Yeah, you're technically not grappled, so yeah. Go
I
for
can,
it.
just can't use anything with move trait, so fuck this guy.
That barely succeeds. He is prone.
And did you account for map by chance?
I did not. Which
That
would
would
be
be at -4.
yeah, so he would not be prone. Memi has given you another hero point though, Faunra.
Yay, thank you. Well, that's my desperate turn, so I'm just gonna go for my flurry of blows again.
Okay. Faunra and the no good, very bad day. Yo, we get a hit.
And to note, Ripley, the escape action does not specify grappled. It simply grappled is one of the conditions. It also lists
Immobilized.
grabbed, immobilized, or restrained.
Okay.
Choose an effect. Yeah.
Fair enough. Ooh.
Nice.
Stunned 1. And yeah.
Yeah,
That one off
he is a
guard.
level 7 creature, so
All right,
Great.
that makes this desperate attempt actually worthwhile.
sometimes that's all you need. Cert. Now Faunra
Yeah,
is the one that gets the shit kicked out of her.
Yeah, I will be spending 1 action on a doctor's visitation to stride up adjacent to Faunra and perform some emergency treatment. There's my treat wounds button. This will be at DC 20, and I will be using assurance to guarantee it. I
Okay.
don't have a way to
Gaming.
tag assurance for it. I'll just do DC mod like 0. Is there assurance? Ah, there's the assurance button. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Easy.
Nice. Faunra, you heal 32.
Okay.
As-
Alrighty.
I just find it hilarious how you're basically like bandaging her up around the hook that is still embedded inside of her.
It's very difficult to get it out, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I do believe they probably, for the most part, have this covered, but I haven't used this in a while, so I think this would be immensely funny if I used my minor Miku beam.
Hey, wait a minute,
Nice.
it's illegal.
So here's my attack roll,
That does
which
hit
will
due
hit
to the off
due
guard.
to Aloise. Yeah.
Aloise, the MVP with the criticals.
Damage. That was actually a good damage roll. And he is dazzled until the start of my next turn. That is Sertium's turn.
Aloise, it is your...
You truly enjoy this. Fighting with your life on the line.
I'm never gonna die. I'm unkillable.
This one's an intimidating strike.
Okay. That does hit. That does...
Just Frigton 1.
Frigton 1, 21 damage. And remind me, you are a great game master. Thank you, Vandal. Because you have a lot of riders for frightened. Since, you know, that's your build. Succeed a weapon against a frightened enemy. Okay, so they are frightened after it, so I don't think any of your riders activate now. They will activate after. Okay.
Yeah, it still disappears at the end of their thing.
Yes. So you'd have to do a second strike to actually frighten it. Okay, okay. Lela, it is your turn.
I just think it'd be really funny if I hit him with the Holy Light. So I'm gonna hit him with the Holy Light.
Papa always said, don't go towards the sun.
Don't worry, I'll bring it to you.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. You shoot a holy laser beam at him. He is still standing.
I don't like that he's still standing.
I'm gonna do a crime.
No, I don't like that at all. I'm just gonna put my shield up.
Okay. All right. It is now his turn. He gains 2 actions.
For what?
Well, he would normally gain 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dazzling, stunned, Frigton.
So his last action was embed hook. And
Typically, last action abilities don't work if a round is passed. Last action.
so he'd have
needs
to
be
embed it
like-
again and then do it. Okay.
Yeah, he would have to have done it on the same turn for last action to count.
Okay. So he literally has to do all 3 of these in one turn. Okay, okay.
Correct.
Okay. But he is going to attempt to swing. And...
He misses due to dazzled.
Ooh.
Twice.
Easy
Well,
dazzle.
First one's nothing. But yeah, that fucking dazzled. I'm just gonna see how much it would have hurt Faunra by. Yeah,
Ow.
yeah, yeah. Dazzled MVP. He's just gonna try to do it again. He does hit by 1. Does a nice 20 damage to Faunra.
For once, this bozo rolls low. And still gets a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to be funny.
Okay.
He's getting 1-inch punch.
Oh, okay.
Is this the Giga action one?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, what a gamer.
No, I know this.
So
I gotta figure out how to do this in Foundry.
Start with an unarmed strike. Then tell me how many dice you're using.
There's a toggle. That's why I'm
Yep.
trying to.
Oh, okay.
So I think I just have to do the strike.
Yeah, you toggle it, then make an attack. And then see what happens.
Okay, I thought there were some caveats with a map, but nope. I
No,
just
you're,
rolled.
you're basically putting all of your actions into one attack if you want to use the 3-action version.
22 misses. Unless you would like to hero point.
I used all my hero points here, so. Oh my goodness
Aw.
gracious. I hate this fucking game so fucking much, man.
There.
This Foundry's the worst fucking thing ever.
Scooby, what is Scooby Dooby Dooby? Cert, it is your turn.
Yes. He's not looking too good. I
Is
do have a
not.
feeling that, given his robustness, I have a feeling he's quite good at fortitude saves. However, I still will feel inclined to introduce him to the concept of void warp.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, he actually fails.
Yup.
That'll be 8 void damage.
He is still
And-
standing.
For my last action, I will throw my spear.
Fucked up.
Giga
Let's see if you
Chad.
hit.
I'm a healer, but
Oh.
you know what? No. For the comedy's sake, I'll actually use a hero point on this since other people are being stingy.
I was really hoping to see DPS Cert come out today, and I'm not disappointed.
All right.
Unfortunate, very low roll. It
What do
would
you
be
mean?
funny if that kills him, though.
What do you mean, unfortunate roll? He had 2 HP.
Let's go.
Link.
You have.
That's why I felt. This is why I felt so confident doing my fucking 3-action 1-inch punch. I was like, well, they'll kill him. No, I fucking.
Combat took 18 seconds.
Yeah, but he
Have no
basically
fear.
threw around the children.
Have
He
no fear. DPS Cert is here. What's up, Ripley?
But now that we have this.
To literally everyone's surprise, Faunra punched the ogre, and behind her, Cert threw a spear into his eye.
Yup. He's not getting any more points. These are 2 different perception checks, by the way, y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll bust those out real quick and then I'll do my treat wounds shenanigans.
I was really hoping you would hit a fat 3 heal when I made him undead.
No, there was no reason to do so.
You guys see 2 additional paths now.
Oh, intriguing.
This one goes to... If there's a fucking way that I can tell where this goes without having to go. I have no fucking idea where this goes. But I can figure it out. You all do band-aids while you all wait.
Can't walk over to my friends. No friendship.
Imagine this goes to the next floor.
In order to speed up out of combat shenanigans, Ripley, assuming there's no time crunch, I can reasonably heal people at a pretty consistent pace now with the assurance.
Yeah. If you just want to do like flat healing, because I think there's an hour timer. Like if you basically just tell me everyone that you're healing, you can do it.
Yeah, I don't have a continual recovery until 2 more levels, or next level, I should say. So,
And you're
for the
healing
time being,
3
it's-
separate people?
Yep. No. Just those front. Just Aloise and Faunra.
Lela also took
Oh,
damage.
Lela. Oh, right. Lela absorbed some of the damage. Yes, I'll also be healing her.
In which case, Lela can do refocus and then regain her 3 focus points.
Yay.
Healing people is my focusing activity.
I like Protector Sacrifice.
It's surprisingly punching above its weight. I thought it was just gonna be fine, and then I was like, oh yeah, shit, it's heightened.
Yeah, being able to yoink 9, like, that's not gonna be a 100% game changer, but it's nice to do.
Yeah, it's better than
It's
like,
less heals Cert has to do. Because, like, I'm sitting in the back. If shit's hitting me,
I mean,
shit has hit the fan.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. To basically spread out the damage a bit more to mitigate the harm. But assuming there's no time crunch on us right now,
there is not.
Aloise and Lela, you guys just heal. Band-aid hours.
But
Band-Aid hours.
this goes down to the next floor, and as you all know, if you go down to the next floor, you'll probably get your teeth kicked in a teensy bit.
That is definitely not high on my priority list.
There is a pathway to the east here that goes north and then to another room. There is a little door over here. And then there's one at the end of this hall.
Cute.
Indeed.
Interesting. Well,
Wow.
it seems many paths open up to us, though I am wary to proceed deeper into the pit via that passage. But as for the doorways that arrive here and here, I will follow whichever path you take.
Have you decided, Aloise?
No.
My eyes keep being drawn towards this way. Helm's a lead now.
One day I'll be able to fully grasp the extent of these alliterations you use.
I somehow doubt that.
Remain hopeful.
All right.
Is that a person?
What's up?
Is that a person?
That looks almost like a mannequin.
Statues.
Oh.
Alright, I am going to ask everyone roll this.
I love the funny button.
Uh-huh. Everything's normal. This large L-shaped room is lit by several sputtering lanterns hanging from hooks driven into rough stone walls. The flickering light leads to a surreal element. Lends a surreal element to a mural that decorates the entire eastern wall. Said mural depicts a sweeping view of a coastline as seen from a rocky plateau. The center of the plateau is a large pit from which the smoky form of what appears to be a winged burning horse with a dragon's tail is rising. Thousands of small handprints decorate these walls near the floor, surrounding the image of the pit with which must be dried blood. Large wooden double doors that you all just came through from the south and also to the north. The only furnishing, the low wooden platform on the floor in the northern part of the chamber, one of which is a strange monster and the other of a man wielding a large halberd about to strike it. Faunra, roll me perception.
Hello. Again?
Yep, this is a different thing.
Just a raw roll, or is there a button?
You can just click your perception button.
No.
Outside of some tusks, it seems pretty normal on the humanoid form.
Yes.
They're probably on pause, huh?
Yeah, probably.
There we go.
A interesting thing to find this far into the pit, especially so near that brute just down the hall.
You think he was a mason?
These are made of wood.
You think he was a whittler?
There we go.
Think.
I do not believe so, though I'm not sure what it was doing there to begin with. Perhaps the passageways he seemed to be guarding would enlighten us further, but I am intrigued by this scene before us.
Aloise.
Nice.
As you take a solemn look over this statue, you notice the tusks, you notice some of the facial features. You look back at Faunra, back at the statue, and there are some similarities.
I hope you take no offense to this, crewmates, but he looks remarkably like you.
That ugly mug.
Hmm.
I suppose he does. Well, now that you point it out.
You want to go take a closer look?
Yeah, I'll go take a closer look.
Alright.
Hello, little guy.
Vandal, shut up. He is... The statue is about as tall as you. Maybe another few inches off. And as you get a closer look, it is remarkably similar to your facial features. And you think back to the nightmare you had earlier. And the man who struck you down in that. And somehow, the statue before you looks nearly identical.
I don't like this anymore, everybody. This
Is everything all right, Faunra?
I've seen this before. But it was not... I haven't seen it, but I saw it during a very troubled night. I don't like it. Something's very wrong here.
I see. I can't quite see what you see, nor do I know of this experience of yours in detail. But if the statue troubles you, we can proceed through some of these doors, perhaps to the north. Maybe something there would be more pleasing to your perception.
Something really is dangerous is here. I don't know. It's in the offing, but yet out of sight.
Ah, I see.
I
Well, that's fair. There's danger abound.
let it. We know danger's here. Evidenced by points out her bandages. The past events.
Of course.
But just but how much are we walking in?
No one really knows.
Let us have our head on a swivel then while we go through.
Of course.
Speaking of troubled nights, though, I've been having dreams myself lately. I do not have dreams.
This is most concerning. These nightmares.
There was
Visions.
also a gecko.
Intriguing.
Have you noticed the statues?
Do you have noticed them?
No, Kermit. Have you noticed them moving?
No.
No, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's quite odd, I must admit, to see a wood-carven statue such as this. But there has been stranger still in these caves.
Lela and Cert also give me perception checks. Cert, you think Aloise is crazy. They're fucking statues. Lela, you hear hissing.
Yeah. Aloise, do you hear hissing too?
You do.
I do, yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, you all truly feel something is amiss with the scene before us, despite its mundane appearance to me. We can simply give it a wide berth, or...
Faunra's grinning.
I suppose I could throw my spear at it, if that would avail you.
If you wanna.
Well, you all seem convinced that it's going to jump out and get us, the way you're looking at it.
Go for it.
Sertium, you saw Lord Longfingers as well as I did. It very well might.
Yeah, they all seem convinced it's some kind of creature or something, and it's driving Cert mad that they're just like staring at it.
Okay.
I was about to punch it if you did it, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that would have been a bad
Sure.
idea, but go for it.
Yeah,
Really
do you want me to make a ranged spear attack?
Yep, I'll tell you if you hit or not.
Okay.
Congrats, that is a crit. Yep.
Yeah, if that's still a crit on whatever it is, sure, here's the critical damage.
God damn.
Damn.
Hands.
Almost maximum roll.
Your spear is unfortunately stuck on it.
What?
Does this bypass the returning trait or the returning rune?
How is that worded?
The returning rune. When you make a thrown strike with this weapon, it flies back to your hand after the strike is complete.
A weapon that hits the mimic is stuck? Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't teleport back to my hand, so yeah, I'd say that's fine. I'm accepting that my spear is now in that creature for now.
Yeah. You throw your spear at the statue, which it sticks in. As the statue turns around, a large mouth popping out of its stomach. As it goes,
Yeah.
I should be fucked in it.
Yeah, I think Cert would have the biggest, like, surprise Pikachu face at the fact that they weren't just being, like, crazy, and that it was actually something.
Like, oh shit, they were onto something.
They weren't just tweaking because these caves are weird. Oh hell nah.
Paranoid's justified. Paranoid's
I'm
justified.
not gonna say that you got the attack off for free, but you are going first, so I'm gonna say you have 2 actions left.
That's perfectly acceptable. Well, in this instance, I don't want to be near these things at all. This is it's concerning, but also, you know what? I haven't used this spell quite yet. I think it would be quite amusing to use this. So, just in like a panic, Cert will quickly throw out a revealing light affecting both of these creatures as just like a. So they'll need to make reflex saves to see if they become dazzled. And it looks like they both 3.
Yeah.
Well, one becomes dazzled for a minute, the other is dazzled for 10 minutes, and then the last one is dazzled for 2 rounds.
Okay.
Wait, what else got hit?
The what?
That's
now?
what I want to know.
It's a dog.
I am perplexed. But that is Cert's turn, as whatever that creature was that got hit with the revealing light is visible now as well.
You see a light coming from below. Like,
Like,
yeah. You see a little
I don't like
tile that is popping out there. Like,
slap the token on the board. Let's see it.
Well, it's currently under them, so you'll have to wait
that's
one
fair.
turn. Lela, how are you doing?
Sup?
This hissing is getting louder. These
yeah,
mimics, they don't hiss.
Yeah, hey guys, there's a hissing still. That's not it. They aren't making that noise.
I'm aware, given the fact that there's glowing coming from below the tile.
I'm just gonna pretend it's not happening. And use malediction.
Okay.
I want to make sure it's nowhere in the wording does it say creatures inside. It specifically says enemies, so
Yes.
it's not going to hurt my friends.
Yeah.
Correct.
No,
Correct.
this does
Okay.
not affect us negatively.
Okay. And then I don't like it, but we'll just give a fat guidance to Aloise.
I just saw the filthy Frank beam. I'm just like, what do you mean a third target?
Yeah, I was like, okay, there's creature 1, there's creature 3?
Yeah, in a disgusting display of... Is there like a squeeze action in this?
Yes, there's squeezes in action.
Yeah, so...
assuming they're in range, are they even in range of the malediction right now?
They are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They get a will save against it before it affects them then.
Okay. I'll just do it one at a time. Cool, that one crit fails, so he gets -1. And I'm just gonna say that it's using 2 of its 3 actions to basically sidle out from the, like, little hole that's made. Here's the devil. And here's the
no.
devil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's two.
Wait,
No.
is it one snake with 2 heads?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Doesn't he also have to roll for malediction?
That was his role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
Yeah. I believe you have to add the spell effect onto them, as I think, unlike Bless, Malediction, spell effect is only for the enemy and not the person who casts it.
But I'm just gonna do it as it will come up. So until you guys want to smack one of these, I'll just do it. So this one is just like, as you see like it slither out and the first head pops out, you see it covered in light, as the second end also comes out, eventually making like a little bow tie at the end, as it just it like looks over Cert.
I would imagine, because it's dazzled, each eye is like blinking individually, like ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. And it's gonna use its last action to do 2 bites.
Okay.
And it is going to first hit Cert.
I don't even. There we go. The attack roll took forever. Oh no, it missed. Rip Bozo.
It did a dazzled check when I clicked twin bites, and then it's going to do one at Lela.
Hey, no.
Hungy. And miss.
Bad dog.
Faunra, there's a big ass snake in front of you, and that's the least of your problems.
I can see that. This is like, man, this is the scariest moment of my life. Man.
I love how every like other encounter it goes from like, oh, that was a hard fight too. This is the scariest fucking moment of my life.
Okay, this snake's getting punched because this snake is scary.
All right. Turn that snake in the boots. You know, I'm gonna give everyone a hero point. Faunra,
You know what?
Okay? I don't fucking like this game. All
right. It happens. Faunra's having an off day. Faunra saw her dad and went, as is tradition. But you have 2 actions left.
Yep, I do.
What's
up?
Oh, I was gonna say, you haven't inhaled salt water in the last 24 hours. It's doing a number on you.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, okay. Fucking Christ. That's like my fucking opener. What do I even do now?
You could stance up.
I'll stance up.
Memi has also given Cert a 2nd hero point. Lela, you are at max hero points.
Oh, how delightful. Wow. Thank you.
I'm going to try to grab it.
The snake?
Yeah.
Okay. I am just
feel
making
like
sure that you are not grabbing the mimic.
Oh my Christ. That probably will.
That's -10?
Yep.
That is a fail.
Can't even roll above a fucking 10.
We've
gone fucking max. Jesus Christ.
Next in initiative order, War God Aloise. I believe that's correct.
Step.
1 steppy.
I'll just do normal strikes because it has so many debuffs on it for AC right now.
On the snake.
On the snake.
Oh no! Oh no! This poor snake! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, max. Almost max at least.
I'm really happy that Aloise is having a good day.
Alive. No.
It's barely alive. I'll reroll it.
Worse.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. I will have this do the will save. I'll do both of them, doing the will save real quick. So one of them will have malediction on them, and the other one will not. Bip. Hey. And we have this mimic. who, spear in the back of its head, looks in the general vicinity of Faunra because it can't fucking see, and goes, "My daughter, I have come to take what is mine. I think." And you know what? It would actually be funnier if it's saying that to Faunra and then just swings at Aloise instead.
Oh, my dazzled condition.
Passes that. Hits with it. I just forgot to target. I'm sorry. So this is 16 against Aloise. Is hit by the mimic. You have to give me this reflex save, or the mimic has slapped you. Do you accept the terms and conditions of that roll?
Yeah, I'm clumsy.
Tell you right now that hero punting won't fucking work. Look at that fucking 6.
You never know. And it has grabbed you because you are now stuck. And then it'll try to hit you again and miss. Might be good if I fucking target you, huh? Then it's gonna do it one more time and then probably miss again. Bing bang bosh. Why is it saying that it is not targeting? The fuck? Whatever.
That's a hit, though.
Against you? Oh yeah, because you're grabbed.
Calling Faunra.
12 damage. And then we have the other mimic who is not maledictioned, who is going to come down here. And it's like a very fucked up weird dragon thing and goes, "Rar, XD3, oh whoa." See if this one gets fucked too.
Faunra saying, so that's what that's like. So that's what...
It's gonna try one more time. And no. Alright. Back to the top. Sertium healer. The snake?
Yeah,
I'd fuck a mimic,
no.
you would, Vandal.
Yeah, how about not the snake? The snake... Get void warped.
Roll me damage first.
Okay.
Okay, it does matter. 22 success, so it takes half.
Yep.
Nick is still up!
That's crazy. You know what? We're gonna go for the funniest thing I can do as Cert right now, since I don't have my spear. I'm gonna punch this snake.
Let's go!
Sertium healer. Pulling out the fists. Let's go.
Rolls up sleeve to reveal non-existent muscles.
I love it. I think the better, like, vision of it...
Oh, I forgot to target. My apologies.
Sertium healer the tank. Hey, roll me damage.
Awesome. Fun fact, this is non-lethal, so it'll knock it unconscious if it works.
Z.
Yeah, literally just
snake.
karate chop the snake on top of one of its heads.
I love the idea that Cert is just like, I don't have my sphere, and just like rolls up one of his sleeves. It's like full twig arm. Like there's nothing going on there, and just baps one of the snake's heads.
It's like what it's like when a dog is like acting up, and it's like no, no.
One of the mimics goes, "Oh my god! I can't hear our son! How could you do this?" They do speak common, by the way, for those curious.
We destroyed their most powerful warrior.
Our son! I thought it was our daughter. I think it... Both? Both.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes?
Hi.
Okay, I don't.
Alright.
Oh.
Huge.
First one will take full. Second
I don't even know
one
what I
takes
rolled.
10.
My dice aren't updating.
You rolled a nice juicy 12.
The first one is deafened. The second one goes, I can still hear you!
I'll fix that next time.
Fucked up. You have one action left?
I do have one action left. Can I recall knowledge on these things to see if I know, like, what they're weak to?
Go for it. It's occultism.
Occultism.
Should be secret, but whatever. That is a success.
I can't even see my roll, my bad.
It's okay. You get one question. I'm assuming it's, what are they weak to?
That is correct.
They do not have any specific weaknesses, but I'll give you two things. One, they are slow, and two, they have shit reflexes, comparatively.
Okay.
Snake, unconscious, Faunra.
Oh god. I don't actually know how to approach these fucking mimics.
Carefully. Just punch it.
This is gonna be a nightmare for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Well, we'll face the consequences, but so will he. That was a that was a 3 attack 1-inch punch.
Okay, all right.
I guess it go big or go home, baby.
Nice.
Okay.
Firmly above average.
I mean, yeah, 5s on pretty much all of them.
Just.
So that's the turn.
You do have to see if you get sticky.
Oh, that's upsetting.
You
No.
do not get sticky.
Huge.
It's about fucking time, man. It's about fucking.
It all evens
Faunra
out.
stalks.
Faunra stonks going up. Aloise the Faker confirmed? Question mark? So currently your sword is basically stuck onto this thing. You could still wield it and stuff, but it's basically like attached to you.
Dagoop.
The goop.
I click it instead of like pinging the thing.
22. It gets frightened 1. I'm just gonna do the mental damage right now. What are you saying to it? Because it can't see you.
Oh yeah.
It also can't hear you. So I'm going to put
Ah,
that
yeah.
on the other thing.
Okay.
Wait, that's actually so funny. Made it accidentally immune to demoralize.
That's funny. Oh.
Motherfucker is so scared of you, he doubles it and passes it to the next guy.
I guess I'll do this instead.
Okay?
For this one.
No.
Oh.
That is a hit.
Oh damn.
War God Aloise stalks on the rise.
I'm getting an idea. I'm seeing the theme of these monsters. They're not like that great in combat, but they're extremely inconvenient.
Oh yeah, the snake has 2 very dangerous poisons on it.
Do I owe you a save?
You're currently grappled by it, so I'm not gonna have it stack.
It's just grappling me, not the weapon.
Technically, it's grappling the weapon, but I'm saying for the sake of sanity.
You're like I like imagine you're like doing a rubber band effect. You pull it, the adhesive immediately like slings it backwards, and you just kick the
Or
shit
it's
out of it.
stuck on the weapon and I'm swinging it.
Yeah.
With the weapon.
If anything, it's only helping you. Well, thematically, at any rate, obviously, mechanically not.
Yeah, now that top one's frightened though.
And it doesn't last.
I mean, you'll still get value out of it on this turn because it'll still have the penalty.
You there, villain! I'm going to bite you!
No.
Never mind, try to!
No.
What? One more?
Holy, the natural 20.
Wow.
For a nice 26 damage to Aloise.
Ow! Shit.
And we're not going anywhere. And then this mimic goes,
Hello? Are you the devil? My brother, is he alright?
Aloise
Yeah.
ran a shot across the bow, little one.
What?
Die!
That is a hit
Owie.
for a measly 18 damage.
Owie. That is at me, right? Yeah,
Yes,
that's okay.
that's at you. That is a miss.
Me.
One more for the road. Miss. Sertium Healer, you have defeated your greatest enemy. Snake?
I quite surprised in my abilities, I really must say. I hadn't seen that one coming. Nevertheless, it seems it would be prudent of me to assist Aloise, or Faunra, I should say, in dealing with the one right there. So I will perform my favorite maneuver.
Murder?
No. Yes, but in a different way. Via my minor Miku Beam.
Miku Beam Lesser.
No.
Oh.
You know what?
You have
The
like
audience
14
was gracious
hero
enough.
points, y'all.
Yes, the audience was gracious enough. Huge.
Alright.
So
lingered on
this'll
one
be-
on my screen again.
This will be you get to click the fun double button on this.
Oh no. You still okay?
Yum. And he's already dazzled for a minute, so it's just even more dazzled.
I think I think he was the crit fail.
Yeah, he's dazzled forever then. That's so sad. And I suppose since I have one action remaining, I will also do a recall knowledge. I hope you're ready for your little cheat
I
sheet.
love my table. I love this
Aw,
table.
there you go.
Alright, what would you like to know?
Yeah. I suppose we've seen the stickiness. Are they hiding any other tricks up their sleeve aside from their sticky ability that we have yet to see? Any special abilities we should be wary of is pretty much.
Outside of the sticky ability and the mimicry, you have heard stories of certain mimics that have replicated certain things and they then gain potential from them, as one of them has transformed into what you imagine as a statue of the Sandpoint Devil, and seeing as from what you gathered from the first floor, the goblins worship the Sandpoint Devil, that these might have a on-death ability involving fire, brimstone, that sort of stuff.
Ah. Concerning.
Indeed. Hi,
Have fun,
Lela.
Hey. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw darts at this one. That sounds fun.
And got one of his choice he doesn't get.
I'm so glad you're living your best life playing this game. I also called you gay because I didn't enunciate my K. My K.
I mean, I would be mad if you lied about me, so that works.
You have successfully killed the first one.
That was the one who was deaf.
Yeah, you couldn't even hear it coming. The other one goes,
My brother, is he still alive?
Yeah.
Wonderful. We are going to get biscuits after this.
Hey. I guess I'll just shield up, baby.
that takes us to Faunra. You have a mimic in front of you.
I do have a mimic in front of me.
This is the mimic that looks like the Sandpoint Devil.
Cool. This
Not-
one's getting.
Yeah?
I'm punching this one again.
Punch it, punk. Alright, that is a hit. It takes a measly 15 damage as you punch it in one of its eyes. It goes, ah!
Why? I can't even use those. Please.
I'm working through some stuff right now. I'm working.
That was a 1-inch punch. Was that on purpose?
Yes, it was.
Work on it yourself, not through me! This is a bad coping mechanism!
Do I have to make the save now?
We'll finish your turn and then do that. Unless you want to, like, move away from it, then it's a different thing, you know?
Well, I intend on doing a flurry of blows. I don't really...
You know what, just fucking flurry of blows it.
Yeah, we're just gonna punch the shit out of him.
Please!
So long ago.
Faunra's lucky number is 5. That is a crit.
Apparently, dude.
Ruh-roh.
Right.
The lowest possible crit I could have rolled.
Okay. But you just kick it right in the... I guess the back of the head as it falls to the ground dead.
You have solved my mimic puzzle! You also have Sleepy McSnake! It is not dead.
Oh yeah.
Can we take it back home with us and put it in a cage?
Fuck.
No,
Can
please
you?
kill the
Yes.
snake. Please
Should
kill the
you?
snake.
Please kill the snake. Please kill the snake. All right, I'll kill the fucking snake.
It's fucking unconscious on the ground, and you have 3 different people that could... yeah, you just fucking disintegrate one of its skulls.
I look at... Faunra's just, like, still heavy breathing, looking at the one humanoid statue mimic and going, why do this feel emotionally weird? What?
But all the
This
children...
feels very complicated.
Yeah.
Start going. Please kill the snake. Please kill the snake.
Yeah,
You have no idea how terrified my sweet little blue creature was when they karate chopped the snake and it fell down and started going honk shoe, and that worked.
Existential crisis go burr.
It was literally
some of the
panic
cool
of
shit
I don't have
Snake
my
can do,
spear.
by the
What do I
way.
do without my spear?
Sir, this entire fight
Oh
threw
my.
a spear at a fucking rock. It came to life, went and dazed it, and then karate chopped a fucking snake and had a panic attack.
I will say this, and I think that Bones will agree with me. Out of all of the lifetimes that Cert remembers, none of them were as terrifying as this one.
Yeah, I'd agree.
They met an Ettercap that literally went,
Hello, would you like to exchange meat for spooders?
went, cool, this is the most terrifying thing I've seen in my life. So much
Walks
burn.
5 feet down the hallway. Hey, now this is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
But yeah, that's everything in this hallway. Faunra, how are you feeling? Also, Bones, you can band-aid people.
Yep, I will be enacting Operation Band-Aid now that problems have dissipated.
Operation Band-Aid as well, make it so you guys got fucked in the mail.
I'll just do this to put a thing in chat for people to click, so they can get their click button dopamine.
What the fuck?
Holy shit, what is
Whoa.
That is me moving the time ahead by 5 gorillion minutes.
Yeah, it'd probably be like assuming one of those 35s would heal everyone to full, it'd probably be a good 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, you doing okay after that one?
Pulling the spear out of the mimic. Yes. I was a bit shocked, as all, to see that there was not only that your suspicions were correct, and those were in fact creatures, but there was even a third one, a snake, nevertheless. Never been particularly fond of them, but when I saw 2 heads snap at each of us, I panicked a bit.
How did you know, like, to hit it in that correct spot to make it unconscious?
Oh, my dear. And it kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. I had no clue.
I was scared. You sweet summer child, I was scared for my fucking life and did the first thing that came
was
to
an
mind.
involuntary panic response. It's okay now, though.
Cert looking
Cert.
at their own spell list. Damn, I wish I could fucking
You share burden on myself.
I'm looking at Cert. I imagine Cert, hand on my shoulder, eyes deadlocked with me in a 1,000-yard stare, and the emptiest smile you could see. I'm fine.
The eyes are like piercing through you.
Hold on. I have the image for you, Lela. I think you'll appreciate this one.
This looks like Bones' Foogie.
Huh?
Your little Foogie, your little skeleton thing.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
100%.
that's it. That's it.
really, what is through
yes.
this door?
That takes you back to the main pit.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. That sure is.
I can like drag you and show you if you want, but it just takes you to like the main like stairway of the pit.
I figured I'd just ask. That's the teleport.
Yes. Aloise. This room is dark. Seems to be a research room. Hard to tell much
Alright.
beyond that until you take more steps in, as it is make it fucking dark.
Remains.
Research room.
Yeah,
To the northeast,
Yeah.
a bookshelf sits against one wall near a small desk and wooden chair. A round table in the southwest corner has dozens of scrolls and maps heaped upon it. All the furniture looks rickety, as if it was cobbled together by inexperienced hands. An unlit lantern sits on a round table, where there's another bookshelf.
I wonder if this is where that Rip Nugget was procuring his documents. There's quite the bevy of scrolls here. I wonder how many are useful.
I'm assuming you all spend some time digging through this.
Oh yeah. I want to be pouring over these scrolls. Yummy, yummy.
Cert,
Yep.
you know how we were joking about how every single new thing that you go through in all of these rooms is just another fucking nightmare?
Yeah.
All of these notes, some of the older ones seem to be were when this was used as a torture room. Now a majority of it seems to be related to this group called the Devil's Disciples and the sacrifices that they have. Some of the notes are maps and documents on how they have snatched wanderers from Lost Coast Road 5 times over the past few months, and the methods by which they sacrifice these poor souls in the temple before hurling their remains over the ledge at area into the pit's depths. You can figure out more information by spending more research in here, but it's very hard to figure out everything. And as I'm assuming the other players would look around, this little room off to the side is a makeshift prison. 4 pits in the floor of this chamber to north and south, and a thick coil of rope hangs from a hook on the west wall. It is very, very smelly. Each of the pits is 10 feet deep, and makes it quite difficult to get in and out. Assuming you would even want to.
Yeah, I'll go down the pit.
The 10-foot pit, there's nothing in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
ladder.
Yep, alright. Yep. Congrats, you have now gone to the bottom of here.
Hey, Louise.
Hmm?
It's a pit.
What's that? Why did they have what looks like a study next to a brig? Do you think?
The reason is not as nice as I would like to explain. If just glancing over some of these documents, it would seem they were studying the art of torture. Those-
Word of God, just to make sure that it's clear. Previous residents of this floor, aka the goblins, were studying torture. The new residents are basically using this to kidnap people and take notes on what that whole process was.
Yes, there's quite some, not perfectly legible at first, documentation, though what I can make out is gruesome. And it seems morbid curiosity has taken over as a new hand has written some notes on the matters. It's... I don't really want to preview this more. Some of what's been done is sickening, to say the least.
Ugh. You know, back in my days, we tied those sons of a gun to a rope and tossed them over the front of the ship. We have our own methods for dealing with sedition.
I appreciate the sentiment, as cannot imagine why someone would partake of this, but nevertheless, it is another clue on the paths of those who walked through here, and perhaps even its awful nature of this can help us understand what's to come. Let's press on.
Aye. Been doing?
Bless you.
Bless you. Well,
Oh. They look.
As Faunra enters the next room, several associates. See how many. Okay. Lela was in the shitters. Oh no. You see, 6 cultists of sorts look over their shoulders as you walk in and just sort of look you up and down as they reach towards their weapons. Faunra, what do you do?
Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. We just want to go through. I've had a long day, and I don't want to fight.
It's a dead end. This is the
I
barrack.
can see doors.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there.
What's through there?
Nothing that is good. There is a reason why we're out here and not in there.
Fair enough. Speaking of, do you happen to know of anything around here that one would describe as a stain?
What?
Well, we met some.
The mirror?
We met some.
The mirror?
What about this mirror?
One of the goblins was talking about a cursed mirror. Maybe that.
Oh, you know the goblins. Did you evict them?
Yeah, we evicted them.
Nice. We evicted them too.
Cool.
So
Mm-hmm.
can we? Where is this mirror at?
Don't know. They were just talking about it.
Very well. Okay.
I'm adding a thing to your exploration called Make an Impression. In your actions, go to exploration. I need you to do that for me.
Do I activate it or wait? It's like
You'll do the diplomacy check there.
oh boy, this is raw.
Diplomacy check against the will DC. On a failure, nothing happens. They are not really willing to, like, help you or anything. They're just very much confused as to why you all are here, for the most part.
Look. Okay. So I can tell that I'm very uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like stowaways myself, but look, we were tasked with investigating this pit. We've been a little confused by what we're finding. I did not mean to intrude.
Oh, you guys are the adventurers. I see. I see. And then they just grab their machetes.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
It was a good attempt.
Faunra, what's going on up there?
We're gonna fight. We're at loggerheads, Lela.
What?
We're fighting.
Oh,
Don't worry, these guys are shitty little babies.
Well, now you can't say that we never asked. Now you can. I'm cool with it.
I was literally like, these guys really know about y'all, because you didn't really, like, do much. Lela?
oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I pressed a button and didn't do anything.
Okay. Sertium healer, you don't see anything, but Faunra was talking to a lot of people, and that's about all you got. What do you want to do?
Yeah, after that brief and, I will admit, somewhat amusing back and forth, given how she's stanced up for a fight, I can only assume something's coming, but given that I don't know what's coming, I will simply aid our comrades in what is to come by casting Benediction.
Lovely.
And I believe I will offer a bit of guidance to Aloise, as for some reason Faunra still has the debuff, so
I still have like 30 minutes on it for some reason.
Yeah, so I'll slap it onto Aloise in the meantime, and that will be Sertium's turn.
Speaking of war god Aloise.
I guess I'll spend 10 to get here first. I have 40, right?
I believe you do.
Yeah.
Yep, you have 40.
Aloise is quick, little fuck.
Get to here.
Barbarians. Alright. Let me guess, you're gonna sweep?
Perchance. Swipe, actually.
Sweep, swipe. Same thing. Ooh, that is a hit.
Oh. Cool.
They are not strong. They are shitty little babies. Oh boy.
Little boy.
Oh.
On.
You just slash at both of them. They almost drop their machetes before they go, dude, what the fuck? Faunra, it's your turn.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, Aloise seems like they got that covered. Hello.
Hi.
So, I'm going to do the punching now.
I imagined as such.
This will be the flurry of blows.
Okay. Hit. Hit. Remind me, is stunning blows once a turn?
Yes, it's once.
Okay. Alright, he passes. As you just
He does pass.
do 2 quick punches to him, and he kind of like puts a hand on the chair next to him and holds himself up shitty as he goes, yeah, we'll admit, the reports did not say that hurt that much.
I like it. Yeah, well, let's just try to finish him. I'll do another attack.
Hit. Punch it, punk. Rip. As you just knock him into the chair, and then the chair falls over, killing him.
Oh.
All right. That leads to the first of our devil initiates. 4, 5. Yep. He is going to come over here. Going to attempt to machete. And miss. Going to attempt to machete again. And miss again. As he goes, I'm gonna be honest, they didn't really teach me how to use this. I'm just doing my best over here, you know? This one will jump onto the inactive cooking pot and go, on God, fuck girl!
You peaked a lot.
That's fine.
It kind of enhances it for me.
Shit.
These guys ain't shit. These guys.
I never said
You were no.
strong.
You were right. They're shitty little babies. They're shitty.
The next one. So like, are you gonna just kill all of us, or can we do like a parlay thing?
Is that what you want to do?
You know, I'm looking at the numbers, right? I'm not feeling great.
What are you asking for?
I just want to leave. I don't give a shit about the rest of them. Look, it was like a fraternity thing, and then it was a cult. So I'm just asking if I can go.
Dismissed.
Okay, cool. Faunra, or not Faunra, Aloise, you do have reactive strike as this guy walks away. If you want to do anything to him. Okay. Alright, deuces. The other one goes, you can just do that? What happened to bros before demons? Huh? What the fuck? He's gonna get one of his buddies in this, but he's gonna take his machete, cut his tongue, and do fire. I'm going to need a reflex save from Faunra, Aloise, and this one Devil's Disciple. Devil's Disciple is fine. Everyone else will take this fire damage. As will he.
Insane.
He did twice as much damage as he did to himself there. And he is going to look at Faunra and attempt to intimidate by going, you are a disappointment, much like the man who just ran out. Does a 20 beat your will?
It would be a 22 if we go with DC.
Yes or no? Hi, Lela. You hear a lot of shouting outside, and you hear a guy like running past you in the hallway. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kind of creep up and see what's going on.
Okay.
What's my move speed? 25, right?
Yeah, so that's 5 squares.
Okay. Oh, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys. 2 of them have already been slashed by Aloise and miraculously survived. One, ass over tea kettle in a chair at the other end of the room next to Faunra. Faunra and Aloise are both very slightly singed.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna come in the room, say what the fuck, and reflexively shoot a Miku beam.
I'm assuming at the 2 fucking guys right here.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I, like,
got it.
I love
boss.
your mention that just all right. Let me see what this is all about. What the fuck? Blast!
Oh my god, I rolled so high.
I'm gonna have the guy who's barely alive do the success to see if he actually lives, because it doesn't fucking matter, and he's dead. As you just walk in, laser beam, as the guy goes, "It's fine, me and Jeff got this." Turns around. Oh my god, Jeff! And we have another one. Gonna walk over here. Let's go like, "I will never falter. I am stronger than the man who ran." Going to attempt to stab Aloise. You're not Aloise, Faunra. I don't know how I get you two confused. And they're trying, okay? They're trying. Last one.
Marshals look alike. I get it.
Marshals do look alike. I'll die on this hill. Only difference between the two of you is, yo, finally.
Is a big hunk of iron.
Yeah. And he's just gonna attempt to stab you one more time. Not doing anything fancy. Sag. Oh well. Cert, you heard a lot of shouting, and a lot of guys who are best described as, "Damn, we're really in the fucking wrong side of this fight, huh?"
Yeah, intrigued to see what's actually been transpiring in here. Ah, I see. That is interesting.
Yeah, we're playing
Mhm.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yes.
Evidently. I will finish my stride here. And... interesting. 20 feet. 2 actions left, huh?
Fireball.
I unfortunately do not possess something of that caliber in my arsenal.
Fragmentation grenade.
Sir
No.
might have that.
Unfortunately, also no. I do believe a humble spear to that man is in order, though.
Sid's gonna be like, I picked this one up, and Alkenstar just blows their head shroom off.
Ah,
You're about to blow this man's head schmoove off.
Let's go.
not with that roll.
Oh, that's funny.
Crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
as
critical
fuck.
hit, minimum damage, just gets one of the
Actually-
guy's ears off.
Perfectly minimum damage. That's
Yeah.
awesome, actually.
Yeah.
And you know what? I haven't done this to Lela in a while. Lela?
Huh?
Have a guidance.
Hey, thanks.
God. Aloise, once again, you are in a target-rich environment. You are an apex
Forgetting
predator.
how to swipe with a Sue.
Okay.
No.
God damn it.
Y'all do have a fuck ton of hero points stocked up, so don't...
Oh, I got another hero point somewhere?
You have 1 hero point, Faunra has 2, Lela has 3, Cert has 1.
That's crazy. I've been hero pointing my ass off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. What was the second one? Are you doing a sweep or just a regular hit?
A sweep on these two below me.
Cool. Bing, bang. Gonna put
Again
their
on-
corpses in spots that don't matter. Yep, you have 1 action left.
Demoralize the one close to death.
Just feels
He's
mean.
scared as fuck.
He is frigged in 2. And his brain explodes.
There we go.
Or will explode at the start of his turn, but you know, fuck that.
Well, okay. Faunra's gonna look at this person who tried to stab her. Say, the man who ran knew when he was outmatched, and grapple.
Success. You also deal bludgeoning damage equal to the strength mod.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Yep. He is grabbed.
Flurry of blows.
A crit and a hit. This very much gives me, like, heat action Yakuza vibes. Yeah, heat action Yakuza vibes. You have one action left. I'm just opening some of these doors since I'm assuming that's what y'all are gonna do after.
That noise freaked me out.
Yeah.
Shall we? What would you like to do with your last action, dear?
My last action. I'm gonna. Fuck it, I'm gonna grab this guy.
Okay. Roll to grab.
I'm gonna add the -10 in right now, ahead of time.
And it's against his...
It should be fortitude, if I'm right.
Yeah, he'll pass. I don't know why
Nice.
I would ask him. Yeah, he passed by 1.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Alright, good for him.
And he's gonna go... You know, you may be right. You may be right. However, I'm an asshole. So, you know. Ooh, Lela, you lucky bitch. Ooh, this is blocking terrain, so he can't hit you with this. He can hit Faunra and Cert, though. Reflex save from Cert and Faunra. Yes. Take your 1 fire damage. Ooh, 3.
Nice. Yeah, I still think you mean 1.
The fuck up. How do you fire resist?
No, it's because we succeeded, so we take half.
No. Success, you take 1d8. On a fail, you take 2d8.
This is true.
Yes. Not a basic.
Oh, it worked. It's like that one, I see.
Yeah.
The tomes say.
It's one of the ones that's formatted weird.
Yes. And then... I don't think that has the attack tag. Nope. He's gonna try to stab Aloise. And fail!
He is an asshole.
Lela!
Hey, stupid. Darts.
What, you think I'm gonna respond to that?
Yeah. You did. So. Hey, I'm JK.
Yeah, you have 3 hero points. I would recommend using them.
That doesn't
JK?
seem like it passes.
That hits.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Pew 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 pew.
1 action left.
I don't know.
Commit a crime.
Okay. Somebody gets guidance. Aloise.
I have immunity.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
never mind. I get a shield.
Sure. Cert.
Yep.
Prime.
With only 1 member of this cohort of cultists remaining, let's see how inured to the void he is.
A great question.
Ah. Quite well.
built different.
It would seem so. Well, then I only have 1 recourse of action. Let's see how spear resistant you are. I didn't have him targeted, but...
That is a hit.
Perfect.
Yeah, each of these
Cute.
guys is a level 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is just big number, big number.
This is bullying at this point.
Speaking of bullying, Aloise,
The
is that even
immediate move to
necessary?
flanking.
Is that necessary? This man is gonna get pastified.
I think that's the hope.
You have solved my cultist puzzle.
Yippee.
Faunra's like brushing off the fire, like he was an asshole. The next.
Yeah. This appears to be the main, like, living area for the goblins. Each one of these separate rooms, outside of being very stinky,
Well,
has a handful of different pieces of trash and stuff. Oops. If you guys do want to go through each one of those, do tell me. If not, no worries. That's skipped because none of them were left alive.
well, one did, but he's gone.
Are you guys doing a search of the goblin rooms or not?
I will.
Okay.
Sure.
You find this.
Happy, happy, happy.
What the fuck?
That's a sling worth 155 goals.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
got
fine.
a +1 striking rune and also has a special effect. Sort of like a baby's first noise blast type beat.
So you can use it as a sling, but it also can be very loud.
Yes. And then this room down here is a fancier bedroom. Has like a desk and some shit.
Nice.
Which is technically a
Let's see.
separate area, so I will read that. A cot heap with fine blankets sits in the southwest corner of this room. While to the southeast sits a single chair and desk. A few scrolls and books sit on the desk, along with an unlit lantern and a stone sculpture of a winged horse monster.
Ah. More damnable devil statues.
And I will also pull this. There's like loot in there, you can barely see it. If I pull you down here, you can.
Certs,
Yes.
these might be better suited for you.
Oh, yes. More scrolls and scribblings.
Also,
Let's see.
perception check for Cert. As you are going through the scrolls, you accidentally push against the wall and see a passage to another room.
Oh, how delightful.
Sertium, what was the noise?
It seems another passage has revealed itself in the stones. It's quite impressive, really, how much tunneling has been done. I wonder how much of this was the goblins, or how much was whatever came before them. Some more scrolls. Yummy. Let me put them in my scroll stomach.
Don't say it like that.
Suspiciously scroll-shaped thing.
Suspiciously scroll-shaped Cert. It's hard to
Yep.
say.
I know. Ooh, scroll of dream message. I know what to do with that.
Dream message is very funny.
It's very funny.
It is basically sending, but it triggers the next time the person goes to sleep.
Do they know that it's not just a dream?
1 second. VTT is being funky. Those in re.
Oh.
It like did a soft crash, I think. I don't know. Give me 1 minute. It literally is just the sending spell, but it uses the interim of dreams.
So they do know.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, affect the dreams or anything. It literally just... time delay. Aloise, as she is one to do, goes into the dark cave by herself.
And this passage, where does it go, Aloise?
It's dark.
Question.
Ah, right, Faunra is in control of the light orb.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to connect this.
The air in this cave is noticeably cooler than elsewhere. As you take your first steps in, light guided by Faunra, the strange inky condensation beads on the wall seem unwilling to drip to the floor. I'm just gonna drag the party in.
Okay.
I just can't connect to the left.
Ah!
This? Drag everybody in.
Interesting.
Does anyone speak Abyssal or Thessalonian?
We
Thessalonian.
Okay. Any Abyssal?
Let me double check to see if it's even still called Abyssal these days. Abyssal is now
That's-
Chthonian.
Let me check. Does anyone speak Chthonian? I don't believe
No.
so.
Nope.
The only
I
one
only
that
got the-
understands the noises now rumbling through each of your heads is Lela.
Oh boy.
And who might these fine bodies be who come to visit me? Where is Minagul? Still can't connect. Rip to Caius.
Well, are you here?
Yes, kinda, sorta.
Cool.
But, a voice that is rumbling in everyone's head, but specifically one that Lela can understand, asks of Minagul.
I respond back to it. Declare yourself, voice.
I see you have a backbone concerning. I am Oon.
You're who?
Oon. O-O-U-N. Oon.
Hey guys, the voice says his name is Un. You ever heard of him?
How do you spell that?
I literally just spelled it.
And
I'm gonna kill you.
We're trying not to metagame, Ripley.
Kills you, kills you, kills you.
O-O-U-N.
Hey Un, how do you spell that again?
I'm going to slaughter you.
Can I roll to see if I know who Un is? I probably don't, but I'll want to roll.
You would not.
Okay.
Currently, for your view, there's a big old black rock in the room. Lela says she hears voices and can communicate with it. The rest of y'all just hear a weird rumbling in your head.
Ah.
Does anyone have anything to ask the voice? It's asking for... What's the voice asking for again?
I have yet to ask of anything for you. Asked me my name, and then proceeded to assume I wanted things. Bit rude.
This wasn't common voice. You don't understand me.
Yes, but I can enter your mind. In case you forgot.
Oh, I see. How are you today, voice?
Annoyed.
Oh, my apology. And what are you doing down here in this cave?
Trapped, one would imagine.
Oh, you're trapped. Okay, why are you trapped?
I think I would understand. I've been here for thousands of years.
Well, I would figure you'd understand why you were trapped in the first place.
People
how
trap
you got trapped.
beings all the time for whatever reasons they so much desire.
Guys, the voice is being kind of snooty, a little catty. He's saying that he's trapped here for like thousands of years, but won't tell me why.
Deadass? I don't think it says why. Like, deadass.
And what is your nature, Un?
Not sure what you mean by that question.
Just
Ask it what it is, not its nature.
What are you?
Being trapped in the stone.
No, god damn it. It says it's a being trapped in the stone.
Worth a shot, I suppose. Does it feel... this is just for you, Lela. Does it feel malevolent at all? Is it threatening you?
It hasn't threatened me, but I can't say it feels friendly.
Well, friendly is not... it's better than outright malicious, I suppose. But please do be careful when conversing with... gestures vaguely at the splintered black rock crystal that is projecting into our minds.
No, the crystal just deadass is there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not like an illusion or anything. That's just...
No. When I say projecting into our minds, I mean like, we walk in the room and I would imagine the voice is coming from the mysterious, like, onyx black crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute gibberish.
What is it?
Well,
what does it ask for, if anything?
On a Mr. Crystal, Un. Why are you speaking to us?
You have entered one of the few areas that I can actually speak to people in. Apologies that it was a surprise.
Oh, that's okay. What do you want to talk about?
Well, for one, I would enjoy getting out of here.
Right. Guys, he wants to get out of the rock.
What? You don't let telepathic beings trapped in rocks loose.
Well, I'm not saying that we should. I'm telling you what he's telling me.
I see. I will have to agree with Aloise, or Faunra. This is bizarre. Caution should be our utmost priority, given the other denizens of the pit.
Un, what are you?
You have previously asked this question.
Did you give me an answer?
Yes.
Okay.
This must be the funniest conversation ever for people who can't understand the speak.
It is like 100%. The vibes are very much like the person on the other end of the phone call is just not providing anything helpful whatsoever.
It's like what? Just like you just hear, "What are you?" Did you tell me? Like what? You're like what?
Yeah, like 100%. This is very much like, whoopsie. We got the weird creature in the rock talking to the one person that refuses to ask leading questions.
I'm not good at it.
Any information he gives you, you ask him. You ask questions where the answer can lead into further questions.
I feel
That's a leading
as though
question.
You're new at this. Do you want some assistance? You can come closer.
You're not gonna harm me if I come closer, are you, Un?
I find no reason to harm people I can actually talk to.
Oh, okay. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
So, how would we go about freeing you from this rock?
There's a few options, one of which is, well, breaking the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine it would be that difficult. Not hard to hit. It's difficult to crack into, but I suppose it's fine.
Oh.
Or just...
Lela.
Yeah.
I believe the bindings are breaking after so long, so even a touch might be able to be enough to provide exit from this.
Ask Un if he had dealings with Rip Nugget.
Un, have you met a creature named Rip Nugget?
What the fuck is a Rip Nugget?
I'm sorry, the green one behind me is asking me to ask you.
I don't know what that is.
He does not know Rip Nugget.
This might help
Then
parse things.
Who did talk to him?
Ask when it was imprisoned.
I believe he said thousands. Un, when were you imprisoned?
Thousands of years ago. Not hyperbole, by the way. I understand that it could be taken as hyperbole. It was literally thousands of years ago.
And you don't know why?
As far as I am aware, no.
Okay, so you just existed in this rock.
I existed outside of the rock. A being bound me here. I did not approve of that, and then they just sort of left me here. And then I
What was the being?
A lot of these questions are not in the fucking book for some godforsaken reason. They're just like, damn, they put Un on a rock. Ain't that fucked? I dead ass am like skimming through. Let me check my full PDF as well. Because I think it's legit just dead ass. Here he is in a rock. Have fun. What is this? E6. Un's prison, yes.
Thousands of years. That would potentially put it back towards old Babylon.
Okay, it's in the DM notes, but not on the cheat sheet.
I was bound here by a being known as Lyra LaRue.
Can I roll a recall knowledge on Lyra LaRue?
Do you just say it to the other party members?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cert, just because you remember talking about this, Lyra LaRue was regarded as the 8th Rune Lord.
Yeah. By the gods. If she was the one to have done this to them, no wonder the bindings have lasted thousands of years. She was rumored to be one of the secretive 8th Rune Lord.
She must have had good reason for locking Un in here.
I wouldn't account for that. By the end of the old Thessalonian period, there's a reason why it's called sin magic.
Think we should help a brother out?
I'm wary, but if it means undoing the bindings on someone unjustly bound thousands of years ago.
Let's at least ask why Lyra LaRue.
We did. Ask.
We did.
What he did to piss off Lyra LaRue. Is this information in the book, Ripley, so we don't fucking ask?
Yes. It was just like hidden in the entire fucking thing, because, you know.
Cool.
Dumb. He was basically bound to occasionally serve as an advisor to Lyra LaRue. Anything beyond that is not in the book.
Okay, so we don't know what he did to do that, like, get this treatment.
Yeah, it literally just says, Homeboy has been imprisoned in this stone since the era of Old Thassalon, bound here by Lyra LaRue to serve as an advisor. Since then, he's met one fucking goblin and y'all.
Oh, I think I know the goblin he met.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure it was the witch goblin that we beat the shit out of.
Bingo bongo.
Astute,
well, what's
Faunra, astute. But
I remember it starting with an M. Vaguely.
Minargul.
Advise him of Minargul's fate, please, Lela.
Oh, hey Un, did you know what's her name? Minargul?
Minargul. Yeah.
I can't say that word.
You feel the telepathic equivalent of someone raising an eyebrow and then... Unfortunate. For some unknown reason, she never wished to help me out of these fetters, just... thinking as though I was a god of some sort, even though I clearly told her the opposite.
I'm sorry to hear that, Un.
Indeed.
Turn around and look at everyone else. Should we let him out?
We have to make a decision.
I'm okay with it.
Well, can we stop
You
him?
haven't felt any malice in the connection?
No. He's been a little
Okay.
annoyed with me, but
So-
I get it.
So he was bound here to serve as an advisor. That's why he was bound here.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly this is at least a very wise being.
And a relic of old Thassalon, no less, from thousands of years ago. A first-hand recounting would be invaluable to the Rune Watchers.
Okay. Hey, Un.
Yes.
Lela.
Guys, are you here?
Lela.
Yes.
Mhm.
What would Un's intentions be with freedom? Surely
Un,
someone of that caliber wouldn't start a bakery.
what are your intentions if you were to be freed?
To live, suppose.
Well, forgive me for saying, but you don't seem the one to start a bakery, as has been pointed out to me.
Never been a fan of making dough, to be honest, so no.
What would you do with your freedom?
Enjoy life. I've been trapped here for thousands of years. Were I not what I am,
I
be long since dead. I'm not of this realm. It feels like anathema.
And what are you?
What I am is of no concern. I swear not to harm you.
nor the people who who inhabit this realm.
Do you also extend that promise to the people who inhabit this realm?
I suppose I can allow that.
He seems like he just wants to be free. He doesn't wish us any harm,
Well-
nor to the general population.
I don't. So here's the way I view it. This is a creature who is bound here clearly for immense wisdom. A very, very nasty person is the one who bound him for this knowledge. Why, if it has to be, otherwise he'd probably be dead. If whatever's on the other end of this is malevolent, I think we can deal with it.
I would like to believe in his wish to live.
Aloise, any thoughts?
None.
Well, I'm gonna inform him that we will attempt to free him.
Very well. As you will.
I'm just gonna walk over and just stomp on the black crystal and give it a test.
Cool. Let's see. Pop it up in chat, right? Cool.
Cool.
You are going to give me... Oh, this isn't on his sheet. That's weird. Ah, well. This is a will save.
Okay.
Obligatory, is this an emotion effect?
It is not.
Awesome.
Oops. Well,
You're on
I
your own,
didn't make it
champ.
private to me. My bad.
I'm gonna ask you to re-roll that and make it a GM private.
All right. That really sucks. I thought I chose it, but blind GM.
Yes.
Okay, I did private GM roll.
Yes, which would show both of us.
But nobody else.
Yeah.
Hey. You hear the sound of his tongue clicking as you start stomping on the stone. But outside of that, he doesn't say anything. He does say, I can guarantee you the stomping of your foot won't do much to the stone, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll need to do something a bit stronger, I suppose.
Move aside, Lela.
For reference, the stone has a hardness of 14.
Okay, well, I'll 1-inch punch it.
Okay. It is AC 15, and I think you can probably just raw hit that. Probably.
Probably hit that. Oh, what? Unless I do that.
Oh! Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Just do damage.
Okay. Since I'm gonna try this again anyways.
Yeah.
I roll to you.
22. Bones. Hardness.
Yes.
Does that just reduce it by that amount?
Yep. So if it has hardness 15, that means only 7 damage is going through.
Cool. It is still somewhat stable. Good first attempt, I will not lie. How goes pathfinding? It goes great! I'm doing terrible things to my players.
Aw.
Huh? Just needs another good hit, and then things will change.
Break
believe
him
in you,
out.
Faunra.
Break him out.
Wait, what was this 48?
That was math for me, because I don't have like a stat block for the rock.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, we go again.
You just click damage again, honestly. Yo, critical, let's go!
We're gonna roll the crit damage, because yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you'd crack the rock by just punching it. I pray for your fingers, but that was a peculiar sound.
With the second noise, the second shatter,
Oh, good lord.
You know what? That seemed... You know what?
I thank you all, and as was our agreement, I will now be leaving to have fun. As he begins to leave, assuming no one stops him.
Well, we did promise we were gonna let him.
Lots of
Goodbye, the devil.
so many conflicting emotions.
Shadow Devil, yes.
Oh.
Sertium. Sometimes sometimes you'll live your life never knowing if you did the right thing.
I don't know if we did.
The answer to that is no.
This is the closest settlement, Sandpoint.
Yes.
Hey,
We should
Un.
go home.
He's gone.
Oh no.
The temperature of the chamber returns to normal. The precipitation on the walls begins to falter and actually land now, as you all have to deal with it.
I wonder if that was a stain.
But a small fragment of your thoughts lead you to realize that this is probably the stain that Inserul has discussed previously. Mm.
Yeah, we've traded one solution for one problem, but not in equal amounts.
Well,
I pray that that creature does not try to return to wherever it calls home. For if that location coincides for Sandpoint,
I do fear sandpoint.
what we will have to make sure we deal with that. We promised we'd let it leave.
I think we should talk to the Caligny before heading to Sandpoint, though.
See what they make of the situation, indeed.
I suppose so. Might as well see what we have wrought in earnest. But working with creatures that dwell in the dark. But before we leave this floor, I do have a few pressing interests. The door from beyond the ogre. We'd yet to see what that threshold has awaiting for us.
Yes, sir. Shall we be on our way there?
There is also the path to the south in that same area.
Indeed. Oh, there's also, whatever this is.
Yes, that is a path that leads towards the north.
Towards a green glowing thing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
That's okay. That's fine.
Ah,
Oh my god.
I love her hair.
Oh, do you want a close-up?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a vibe. It is a vibe. It's very much like...
Nice feet.
Yeah, you
What?
would have noticed the feet.
Damn it, a halfling. She's got her grippers out.
The rough stone walls of this chamber are painted with fiery patterns that drift up into clouds of gray smoke near the ceiling, and emerge from painstakingly detailed, trampled human bodies near the floor. Black stone platforms, adorned with the image of a 7-pointed star, sit in alcoves to the north and south. To the west, an unnerving statue of the bat-winged horse monster, carved from a collection of tree burls, and lashed together with cords, looms over a blood-stained stone altar. A dozen or so thin reed mats lie scattered across the floor. There are also 2 small stone statues, Sandpoint Devil, to either side of the altar.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yes. Well, like, there's the big one, and then there's 2 to the sides.
I see. And do we acknowledge this halfling like at all?
Yes, I'm getting there.
Just making sure.
The halfling, because it's like, here's the area, and then it's the actual stuff within the area, you know? You hear her cursing under her breath. That basically says, "Oh yes, mind the children." And Asmerelli. Yes. As she paces around a bit before looking at all of you and goes, "Oh, hello.
Hey.
Please, take a seat, I insist."
Okay.
I will.
I would
Right.
imagine that you all are the adventurers that have been making your way through the pit, yes?
Sure.
Aye.
And you might be.
Asmerelli. Pleasure, I'm sure.
I see. I hadn't realized we had become famous here, Miss Asmerelli.
It is quite hard to ignore the circumstances that you left the first floor of the pit with.
glances at Aloise.
I suppose that is correct. We have left quite the impact here. And might I ask what you're doing here?
Nothing that different from all of you at the end of the day. We originally removed all of the problems from this floor before moving in ourselves. And now we find ourselves within a fairly lucrative situation, I suppose.
Now,
Lucrative, you say?
Indeed.
I fail to see how places dangerous and filled with creatures that the average person shan't dream of would be lucrative.
I suppose it is not lucrative in the monetary sense as much as it is lucrative in the experiential and religious sense, I suppose.
Ah, of a faith.
Indeed.
the
I-
ogre outside. See your friend?
He was, up until he seemed to have been brutally murdered by people.
He hardly let us not.
Say
Hardly
again?
he hardly let us just walk past.
Although Gorlock was not the most intelligent man, he did follow orders.
Sad to see him go by the board then.
Might I curse you for what those orders were?
Defend all of us who live here from any unexpected guests.
I see.
Is there anything wrong with protecting your own home?
Glances at Aloise again.
A bit of an aggressive stance on the matter, but I suppose not.
And you have seen the creatures on the previous floor, that Ettercap, the spiders, so on.
Unfortunately, yes. We are acquainted with such creatures.
Indeed. She pulls out a small dagger, just kind of like fiddling with it, cleaning her nails, and says, "But I suppose the new question is, what shall you all do now?"
Miss, I assure you our intentions here are not to disrupt more than we have. Well, I suppose they are, but we're here in the interest of where we hail from, the town of Sandpoint. We have very good reason to believe that creatures originating from this pit are going to pose a cataclysmic threat. The devil resembled on those statues included.
She like offhandedly points to the one behind it, like the Sandpoint Devil.
The Sandpoint Devil.
Sandpoint Devil, I see.
Yeah, the flaming horse with the wings. Savvy?
Yes. I'm familiar with it, I suppose you could say. But the question, I suppose, now remains what you all plan to do once you encounter it. You have survived it, I imagine.
I suppose we'd kill it.
Interesting. She bites her tongue, taking 1 point of damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, the breath attack.
Yeah, but this
She's in the
one's...
same cultist garb.
Yup. I'll do one for Lela.
Hence why I did not walk forward to step on a mat.
Yeah, but where's your fucking jet? Come on, Bones.
No, I'm using my critical reasoning skills.
Cool. Everyone will take this amount of damage. Outside of Cert.
Alright. Faunra respects parlays, first of all.
Yes, that's why I entertained the conversation. Oh!
Yeah.
No, don't like.
So literally, pulling back the veil a little bit just because I find this fucking hilarious.
Oh,
if
good
Gorlock
God.
gets in a fight with the player characters, Esmeralda hears the scuffle and is ready to confront them. When they enter, she pleasantly addresses them, inviting them to be seated so she can discuss with them what's to be done about their invasion of the sacred place. If they agree to talk, she engages in unsettling conversation, trying to get them to admit to violent deeds.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
She also gets to roll with her deception. She was basically fucking lying to y'all as she was loading up to beat the shit out of y'all.
Oh, I see that she has summoned the devil.
No,
Yes,
these are
we
not
get
the devil.
full.
These are gargoyles.
Could we get the full art on the gargoyle creatures?
Little difference, really.
That's so fucking
yeah.
cool.
Absolutely mortifying. Thank you.
Nightmares are one of my specialties.
I would presume.
Alright, let's see what these gargoyles can do. This fucker is going to fly.
Oh no, he's flying.
Yeah, they have wings.
Okay, they're made of stuff. Okay.
3, 4, 5. Oh, hello. Did everyone take their damage? Did everyone get hurt?
No.
I took my damage.
Okay, I got you. Go. Anyway, it's time for more damage to Lela.
Huh?
There's a horse in front of you.
I wish it would.
It's going to bite you.
Oh.
It's going to bite you real hard.
Oh.
Going to bite you real hard.
Ow.
Then it is going to claw you equally hard.
Oh, it doesn't need to.
Oh, well, it only did it once. Esmeralda's turn. She switches. She has spells. She points over to the gargoyle that is yet to act and go, "You, kill the blue one." Gives it Diabolic Edict.
I don't think that works. They're not living creatures.
Oh.
They're constructs if they're truly gargoyles.
Beast Earth.
I would assume so.
The fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh, they're elemental evil little goobers. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, either way.
My apologies. I'd assume they were constructs.
Understandable. Let me... We'll accept this edict. That is her first action. Her second one... she sees Cert in the background and goes, "I heard you do something called a Miku Miku Beam.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how you like it, dear."
Oh, I won't.
Ah, holy light. Ah.
Oh.
It's time for the moment you. Oh.
Nice.
And there you go.
Ow.
Yeah. 36 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Faunra, it is your turn. Both of your healers have been hurt very hard. The gargoyle's also like flying around Lela's head.
I'm going to delay my turn till after the next gargoyle.
Okay. That means it is Lela.
So I don't like this.
Why?
bad.
Why bad?
Not nice.
How is it not nice?
I don't know how else to describe it. So what I'm going to do, and I think this is very reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and concuss the two in front of me.
Okay.
Actually, all three of them. Lamau.
All right.
Got him, boss.
I don't love that.
First one critical success. Second one
boy.
F. Our Lady in Red. Nails.
Yes. For my final action, I am going to
Valid.
and hide behind Faunra.
Understandable.
That's all.
Alrighty. Sertium Healer.
Yes, in a rare opportunity to utilize a funny thing, Cert is going to, realizing that one of those creatures based on that edict is going to come for them, wants to be in tip-top shape when that eventuality comes, and will 2-action heal themselves.
Fucked up.
Your damage. It is fake, because I say so.
I think you
It's like an
healed the
airplane, you gotta put
exact
on the
amount
mask
she
first.
dealt to
Yeah.
you, yeah.
Yep.
It was truly fake.
And then for my third action, I will be using a Doctor's Visitation to reposition myself as such here and perform a battle medicine on Lela.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, my child.
We're the same age.
Sure.
Debatable?
You think that. And that will be Cert's turn.
The other gargoyle. Will do its turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It's got movement.
Yeah. Are we allowed to know if that was 1 or 2 action?
That was 1 action.
Perfect.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. 40 foot fly speed. It is going to attempt to bite. Does get the Diabolic Edict because it is trying to kill the blue man!
Correct.
And then it is going to claw. Damn, alright. It's something. 11.
Perfect.
And if memory serves, Battle Medicine has a 10-minute cooldown on it.
No. Day. I cannot battle medicine Lela again this day. Same thing with Faunra.
I see. It is flying. So bad news, Faunra. He's going to slap you with its clawed feet.
Oh, it's flying?
Yeah.
It's gonna hit you with the grippers.
It's not like flying to a point where it is hard to hit it, but it is like flying.
5 feet off the ground, basically.
Yeah, you could still like slap it, but it's basically just doing this so that it can kick you whenever you try to do it. So take your 5 damage.
What an
Okay.
incredibly low roll.
Yeah, literally minimum. Big sad.
Yeah. So if it were flying 5 feet, you'd basically be underneath its token.
Yep.
To hit it.
Okay, fun.
For the sake of simplicity, we are still doing
Yeah, of
adjacent, but you know, it is so that I can do the clawed feet move.
Okay. Now, because this makes me wonder. Well, at any rate, I kind of want to be funny. I just want to see what would happen.
Gonna
What
grab its
is
foot.
the
Ah.
Galaxy Brain Faunra maneuver?
Trip.
I want to try to trip it.
Yeah.
Against its reflex.
I think that's yeah, that's right.
Yep. It is tripped. Basically just fall prone.
Ungodly neighing noises followed by the loudest rock hitting the ground you've ever heard.
Lela thinks back. I should hug Puddle.
And the last action, Flurry Blows.
Okay.
Huge.
If you do damage.
Yes.
Alright,
I'm
first
sorry?
one's a hit. Cool. They'll do its fortitude check
Resistance 5.
and pass.
If it resisted your bludgeoning, there's a strong possibility it's physical in general.
And T, why the fuck did you gift me 5 subs? Brenna is hotter than Aconite. Okay. Aloise, it is your turn. What would you like to do, dear?
I'll demoralize first, I suppose.
Which one are you demoralizing? The woman?
The woman.
Cool.
Let me actually press this button first.
Okay. Roll.
Huge.
You attempt to demoralize her, and then she goes, "What did you say?"
Oh yeah, she's deafened.
I have visual.
Oh, true.
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 Let me read how that works.
It's
Use the auditory
intimidating
gain
layer.
visual. Okay. So then that is a pass. So she is Frigtend 1.
I will take Ansteppy.
Okay.
Oh, I almost saw it rolling that 19.
Yes.
I don't get the thingy, the flash, but I still have this thingy. The bonus to spell effects from now on. But yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
turn.
terrifying resistance.
Cool.
Huge.
Gargoyle. This gargoyle also would have gotten a kick on you because it was also flying. So I'm just gonna do that
Is
real quick.
Ansteppy.
Yeah, I mean you still walked next to it. So I'm gonna do that real quick if you don't mind.
Doesn't step say
Yeah, step no
reactions don't happen?
It does say that.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, this fucker is gonna move here. Do its own 5-foot steppy in the air. It is going to commit bite.
This has to look ungodly.
Oh,
You
it's
can
terrible.
mark them as a being in the air as well.
Their thing.
Yeah, right click on the token and then on the top left quadrant, just put 5 there and hit enter.
Up. Ah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep.
Anyway,
That way we actually can tell.
that's 13 damage. I will also do the same thing for this guy real quick. And then it is going to do a claw attack from behind. And hit you again. For minimum damage.
You silly goober, the other one's on the floor.
This one, I already took the psychic damage. And then for 24 hours, you have a +1 bonus to saving throws against it. Cool. What do I want to do to you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's gonna touch you.
Touch spell. Let's see if she makes the flat check.
Jesus Christ.
What flat check? For...
She's deafened, so all spellcasting is a DC 5 flat check.
Is that
For an
thing?
action that has the auditory trait, just do... That does not have the auditory trait.
Spells baked in the cast a spell activity have the auditory trait.
Okay.
And manipulate. It's baked into the cast a spell activity, which all spells
Oh.
use when you cast them.
Oh, if it's manipulate, can't you use reactor strike?
Correct.
Well, let me...
All spells
I want to
also
double
have
check
manipulate.
this, and then I might
Unless
change
otherwise stated.
accordingly.
Yep, so that means she would have to make the flat check, and then Aloise can smack her regardless of if she succeeds the flat check or not.
I love this version of attack of opportunity.
But
Yeah, it means being a spellcaster next to somebody with attack of... Okay, yeah, she succeeds. It's only DC 5, and 5 succeeds.
cool.
But she can get smacked by Aloise.
And Aloise fails the save, so Aloise smacks her, and then she'll do the drain.
Yep.
It.
I did not get on this fast enough.
So Aloise takes that. And then she'll gain 11 back from the effect of the spell. Or no, she gets a temp HP, if memory.
Yep, temp HP.
Yes. Yep. Cool, and for her lax action, she's just gonna fucking walk over here. Cool, Lela.
Okay. I don't like the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Bad dogs. So I'm going to touch, since I can touch this one, Vampiric Feast.
Okay.
I don't see my dice.
That seems to be a running problem with you specifically, which is funny. Basic, so it'll take half. And you will heal... Or you'll gain 7 temp HP.
Okay. I rolled pretty high, I'll take that. And then I will cast Shield.
Yes, I saw that Aloise had taken quite the blow of loss of vital energies from that individual over yonder, so I will bequeath unto her 2-action heal. Here you go, my child.
Dankeschön.
Yes, and given that this horse seems to be commanded to want to attack me predominantly, I will shield myself with my 3rd action.
Fucked up.
And my turn.
Does lose the Diabolic Edict. Big Sag. First action, get up. I'm just gonna say for the sake of sanity that'll... it's like a full action to get up, so it'll fly up a little bit, and then it will attack.
Yeah, it's 1 action to stand, and then if it wanted to fly from that point, it'd be another action.
Yeah, gonna do its job. Fucking miss.
Well, he tried.
Yep.
He sure tried.
Faunra.
Evil and intimidating horse. The punch. No. This is also a flurry blow, so no.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad.
I saw cat so long ago.
That's so fucking sad.
Cringe. You do have hero points.
I do have hero points. Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that critical. I fucking hate this game sometimes, man.
I'm also confused why you hero pointed the one with the multiple attack penalty.
Because I didn't think about that. Yeah, bitch.
Be nice.
I still roll a 2.
Your sins are forgiven.
Thank you.
Virtual sin forgiveness.
Okay. Let's Well, let's do this.
While I'm listening to y'all plan out your turns, I'm looking at, like, fucking manipulate and auditory, and it's very frustrating that cast a spell is not part of the action pile.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
is
because
every
not
fucking
every spell has it as the traits, or not every spell does it, because innately subtle spells exist, so they can't blanket say cast a spell has it. Because it would just be incorrect.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna rant about this later. That is a crit, though, obviously. So here's the funny thing about the spells.
Wait, is this thing immune to bleed?
What?
Is this thing immune to bleed?
Does not say so. So,
Because I just noticed in my critical damage, it wasn't like it was turning off my bloody blows. So
Don't know.
I'll assume it's off for a reason. Let's go with it.
Bip. You have killed it.
Well, that was cool. Anyway, that was the one-inch punch, so that's my turn.
Alright. Aloise.
I'm not gonna lie, that's already paying out dividends.
And strides.
Okay. It does not get anything because you were walking away from it.
Cabadon. Strike.
Oh, I was
Holy
actually.
She's
shit.
gonna fucking die.
Maybe.
Oh my
Oh no,
Jesus.
she's
she's
barely
dead.
alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
You have one more action.
Oh.
Knees. You have hero points left? No. It's doing its best. It's doing its best.
Gambate gargoyles then.
Take you 10. Her turn.
Yeah, she could put up shield right now and not get smacked.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one's auditory, so she can't cast that. Okay. Because I thought you were basically saying, like, every spell has these no matter what. All of them.
Yeah, no. Well, it's because if you try to perform an action that has the auditory trait, you must succeed at a DC 5 flat check, or the action is lost. And most spells.
I thought what you
are
were
like-
saying is all of them have these tags on them, but they're hidden. Which was
They
very
are, yeah.
frustrating. Where it's
No,
just
no,
like,
no, no.
this has manipulate, and she's gonna do
Yeah,
this
yeah,
again
yeah.
on you, Caius.
Yeah, it's like if she tried to cast
smack
command
her.
while deafened.
I won't.
Meath.
Yeah, like good example is if she tried to cast command while deafened, it would just
Give me that save, Caius.
you'd have to make the flat check. Yeah,
It's not even rules lawyering. It is just like
that's just how a spellcasters
trying to
work.
understand how the fuck this system works. Like,
Yeah,
Caius,
I'm
you
trying not to
take-
be like.
You
We've
take
stumbled into an
22,
odd edge case.
I know you're
this
not.
is-
DJ, obviously, I know you're not like saying it that way, but I honestly detest when people just like say anytime I know a rule as rules lawyering. I fucking detest that because rules are
No,
fucking
no,
lawyering.
I'm not pushing the bounds here. This is just how
Yeah.
it works, and trust me, I've had to deal with it a lot. Because when you get higher up in levels, this matters a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Most of it is just like, I thought it was like not a catch-22, but more so like, these are hidden traits on every spell that we are not specifying.
No,
I mean,
no,
I think
no,
what
no.
actually gets a bad rep is when people bullshit rules and only
Yeah.
come up
Yeah.
with rules when it benefits them. That's
This
rules
sounds
lawyering.
like someone I've talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I described it a bit wrong in that spells used to list auditory, like the components right there, material, somatic, and verbal. Like every spell would have those three traits for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
And when in reality, all it translates to is this spell has the manipulate trait.
Okay.
Which is the only thing you needed to know. So I was wrong on how I
No.
described the compression.
That's
It's fine.
Huge.
That does hit.
Gargoyle.
You're hitting the gargoyle. Okay, okay. The gargoyles can speak, which is horrific.
Yeah.
They can speak Common and Petrin. Alright, movement. And we are back at Sertium Healer. Just go to
First things
collateral.
first. First things first.
I can take
I
it.
will stride up here. So that's easy range within both. I don't do collateral damage in this household. No, instead, she seems like the kind of individual that would not have a good fortitude save. May she embrace the void.
Sure.
Okay, still have. On a very poor roll,
There's a
unfortunate.
bunch of 10 HP right now.
True. Oh yes, I had forgotten about the temp HP.
Yes.
Ah,
We'll
that's
also
my
be
mistake.
ending session after this encounter, so burn them while you got them, y'all.
Well, I can't hero point their saving throw.
Well,
Meow.
what I'm saying is, Lela
No,
just
I
got
understand.
2 hero points, Faunra has 1.
Am I about to get kicked?
Yes.
It kicked me.
I'm gonna kick Lela.
Horse changed its mind.
No. No.
Can't believe I. Yeah, that's a. Can't believe I debated myself and forgot.
That
about
is
it.
not gonna hit.
Vampiric Feast was
Really?
the reason why that whole tangent even started.
Yeah.
That's a. Four
It's
words.
fine. I'll edit it in post.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well,
Honey, you still got 2 actions. What are you doing?
yeah, I'm just gonna flurry both.
Okay. Go.
So, you know what? You were right. We do need to burn them while we got them.
Let's go gambling.
Oh, dang it.
it.
Oh, dang it.
Literally none of my hero points have paid off tonight. Last action, guess what?
You're not gonna roll damage for your first one?
Well, we'll roll both those.
Evil horse dead.
Jane Smork.
A lot of these NPCs will surrender, but it's very difficult for them to surrender when they can't fucking hear or get pastified by Aloise, by the way.
It's very funny, I will admit.
Yeah.
How much the deafened has actually come up.
Yeah. Speaking of Aloise,
Does she look like she wants to?
you currently have her pinned against a wall. She's not really in a situation where she can do much, and she also can't fucking hear.
Well, if she wants to surrender, she would obviously try to kiss Aloise.
No.
Yeah.
Kill this
please no.
woman.
Slay her.
Cool. She's got... Yeah. Alright. That is where we will end session today. I will let y'all do looting as I find someone to raid into. But I hope you all had a wonderful session of beating the shit out of some cultists, I guess. And I suppose one of the follow-up questions, for a moment I thought you said not looting. No, you guys can loot. The gargoyles have nothing on them. All of the cultists have, like, mundane shit, so if you guys want a lot of daggers, machetes, and stud leather. Thought you said looting.
That's a $500 short bow.
Yes, because of the runes on it.